What's up, everybody? Jensen Cummings here. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. Today's Best Served Podcast 378. We're talking with Casey Gonzalez of Tenmomi on opening a noodle shop, 1,000 bowls of ramen, and chef life TikTok. And as always, go ahead and get into the comments and make sure and check out the 6 questions with Casey Gonzalez, where you can learn a little bit more, a little backstory. There'll be a bio up there, and super fun. So some really great thoughts there. And we're here every week, Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. All right, let's get Casey in here and let's talk Chef Salty. Casey, what's going on?
We chilling. Jersey life over here, man.
I love hearing that. I know you're not chilling because you're a hustler. You are always looking to build your brand, build your business.
Always.
You have intermingled them so deeply. I mean, I'm sure sometimes you're like, I don't know if I'm a chef today or a content creator or just a line cook, and or a dishwasher. And sometimes you probably are encompassing all of those in any given moment. So kick us off first. Talk to us, Tenmomi. What is it? Where is it?
Tenmomi,
what is it all about?
Man, Rutherford, New Jersey. Tenmomi is a handcrafted, chef-inspired ramen experience. That's my catchphrase that I keep saying because
pretty good. I
feel like it's my 21 years of experience all into one meager bowl of ramen noodles. And the reason why that phrase is there is because growing up as a dishwasher first and then making all the way to exec, you kind of learn quite a few broad spectrum of everything.
Sure.
And then you start to specialize in what you want. And I went deep into Asian cuisine, I should say. Being Filipino first, I have a lot of culture where my taste buds are primarily for sour and bitter notes.
Right.
I strive for sour and bitter. So when you actually taste my bowl of ramen, on everyone that tasted it first, they kind of like, huh, it's a different bowl. I was like, yeah, it's not your regular.
It's just not pure umami with other kind of flair in it. It's really that.
Now they're tasting sour and bitter, and they don't know how to process it yet, because it's also it's a delicious form of cuisine. So that is my encompassing in that little Tenmomi thing. As a ghost kitchen right now, we're only open 1 day a week on Monday, but it's a full week of work to just work the 1 day. So it's insane.
Yeah. And it is so much work just to put out some bowls, and you're solo. So anybody, make sure and check out the TikTok for sure, Chef Salty, because you're in there cranking out bowls. And so you'd be like, yeah, I did 20 bowls, 40 bowls, whatever it might be. You're like, okay, that sounds fun. By yourself.
By myself.
So, and that's sometimes what it takes. Not necessarily just being by yourself, but being willing to do what it takes to kind of bring your vision to life. So I've always really appreciated about what you're doing. And so you have this thing, and I love this. It's a count up. You are working towards 1,000 bowls of ramen. What's that all about?
1,000 bowls. So the 1,000 bowls came about where I was like, I think it's a 2-part kind of question. Doing finances. I've been at it for 21 years. I know how to manage the P&Ls. That will give me enough for a solid 4-month lease on a small space. Okay. All that money that I accrued. So whatever I can get, I'm looking for an 800 square foot space. That will allow me just 4 months of that building. But then again, we also talk about CapEx, and that's your expendables, etc. But we don't want to get into too deep.
Wait, I do want to get in this for a second.
Okay, then we're good.
Hold up. Yes. This is good.
My bad.
Because we do not do enough of this. We are so emotionally connected to the food that we forget you're trying to create a fucking business here.
Yes.
And you've done the numbers, you've run the numbers, the math. I think it's incredibly important for chefs to understand that. We don't want to do that. We don't like it. And so I really appreciate that you're doing that. The other thing you're doing is not going into a 5,000 square foot space. Like you and I came up in the industry. It was the chef driven 5,000 square feet with 8 seats at the chef's counter, all of that. The math doesn't work. You just can't generate enough. You either have to be uber expensive, or you have to move volume, and it's really hard at the level of food that you're talking about. So I do
Yeah.
really appreciate that. Give us a little bit more of that. Somebody else is right now going, I
Of
want to make
course.
1,000 burgers. I want to make
Hmm.
1,000 tacos. I want to make 1,000 pupusas. I have
Hmm.
no idea how to do that besides the fact that I actually know how to produce the food. What else they need to be thinking about to get to that
Man, just
1,000 bowls?
so I guess for whatever concept you're building, have a POS system that will work for you. First,
Okay.
I learned this last because I called everyone. I was like, how can I do this all myself? Again, one man person cell, kind of, right? And without any kind of platform having a POS and a KDS system, right?
Mhm.
I just needed literally just a KDS so I can monitor everything. So I highly suggest doing everything website based. I'm using Square platform,
Okay.
and they have an app,
Yep.
and it's just it literally just like a KDS in your kitchen. It shows up your order. I can do it all myself now. Low plug for Square. They charge $20. Again, this is something you need to think about every month. And then obviously credit card fees. It's something you have to think about
Yep.
also, that nobody talks about. I don't know why, but you should definitely talk about it.
We
Program
talk
that
about it a
into your
lot.
menu. I
Yes.
do quite a bit.
That's good.
The biggest one, though, that I did not realize, did you know DoorDash, Uber Eats, whatever, those
Yep.
delivery services are 30% off the top, right off the bat?
Yep. That's why a lot of markets are saying 15 cap, all those type of things are going up.
30%.
It's wild.
30%. That's
That's
wild.
why. That's
That
dude.
is.
That's you might need 1,000, 1,200 bowls of ramen to
I might
start
need like
all
two
said it.
grand just
It's
for, oh my goodness.
all said and done. All
But
right, I want
again,
a couple unpack a couple things. I
sure.
really like the fact that you're thinking about the technology. Another thing we struggle with, right? We make
Yeah, yeah,
things with
yeah,
our
yeah.
hands, right? We're Luddites. We don't want the technology. So the fact that you even have the KDS, the kitchen display system for anybody
Hmm.
who's still the
Yeah, the tickets.
who's the tickets in their nightmares and their
Oh my
dreams
goodness.
are still working off that system. KDS is the way to go. You can just
Mm.
manage it so much better. It's a smaller footprint, all those things. Credit card fees. Here's the thing. Every POS provider is actually a credit card processor. That's how they make their
Yes.
money. They just happen to
Uh-huh.
have some kind of technology unit that then is the facilitator of that. So understand the business that they're in and how
Hmm.
that affects the business that you're in. So this is gold, man. This is important stuff. We don't talk about this enough. And I like that you're interweaving this. You're bringing your Filipino culture, you're bringing your fine dining experience, you're bringing
Hmm.
21 years of experience into the food, and you're
Yeah.
trying to make it a business. And then you're doing this Chef Life TikTok. I love this. Chef Salty, for anybody, this dude will like crank out a bunch of bowls and then be like, show us like, what he's prepping or working on for like next week. And then
Yeah.
be like, bro, that was fucking hard. And like, you're just real. You're like, you're real, you're raw. People will like haze you and like, you won't back down from being like, here's the life
Mhm.
I'm living. I don't know what you're doing with yours.
Yeah.
Why did you commit to creating that portal for you to be able to express yourself? Because most chefs were like, that's a waste of time. I'm fucking busy. I
Yeah.
got 1,000 bowls of ramen to make. People don't actually care. It's all fake
Mhm.
Instagrammable bullshit. But you committed to it. Tell us why.
Well, I guess it's another two-part question. Social media, if you're not harnessing it, you're losing on money,
Yeah.
right? As a business owner, as a
Yes.
business centered individual, if you're not using these tools, then it's a waste, right? This is something that people can see of me personally
Yep.
that I'm doing, that they can follow. Thing, Jensen. I quite people like, yo, I saw you on TikTok. I just live. Yeah, I was like, yo, here's an extra egg on
Ama-
me. Thank you so much.
Amazing. And
You know
here's
what
a
I'm saying?
video of you peeling eggs.
Marketing. Yeah.
Dozens and dozens of eggs with a spoon. Good
Yo,
technique.
thousands right now.
Thousands.
It's freaking ridiculous. But that social media, if you're not harnessing the tool,
You're leaving money on the
you're
table.
missing out on the money,
Yes.
leaving money on the table. Especially
Yes.
nowadays, you have to have it.
It's mission critical.
Actually,
You literally, it's as important as
you
having
don't
a
have to
menu.
have it.
You have
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
it. Yeah.
You have to have it, or you don't have to have it.
Yeah.
Let's play the little devil's advocate. If you don't want to, cool, you're missing out. If you do, cool, you're gaining some stuff.
Yeah.
Right? You want to be so niche that you don't have social media because you think you're cool. All right, all right. You'll probably live like 6 months and then you go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe if
That's
you're the
just me
very
talking.
best, single best in category in your market, you don't
Yeah.
have to play that game.
Yeah.
Otherwise, play the game and play it well,
Play
and
well.
and be you. Like every moment, there is such amazing content happening in restaurants, and we have to
Hmm.
show people it. So love
Yeah.
that. And
I'm just
and
being
you said
myself.
two-parter. What was the second part of that? So you
So
got to commit to that. What else?
social media, right? You have to have that presence, but be your actual self. I don't play off anything other than me. What you see, literally what you see on the screen is me 100% personified. As
Nice.
salty and as ridiculous as sometimes my content is, that's
Yeah.
just how my brain thinks. And this gives you like a bit of myself in my eyes as I see life in a thousand bowls, pretty much. So
Mhm.
that's a two-part kind of answer
I
to that
appreciate
question.
that. Look, every business has to build rapport and trust
Yeah.
and confidence in their customers. I don't care if you're selling hoodies or if you're selling POSs or if you're selling 1,000 bowls of ramen. And the other thing is, like, other people are selling ramen, and there might be people whose ramen is better than yours or
Hmm.
whatever. They have more money to spend on social media and marketing, and they have a better space and location, all those things. They don't have you.
Yeah.
Right? Every
It's
food item
you.
now can be commoditized, but like the
Yeah.
human capital that you have, the brand that you have, nobody can commoditize that. And there's
Hmm.
thousands of line cooks and servers and bartenders who are the true asset, the most valuable asset that a
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
has. And we keep just being like, here's what's on the plate. I'm like, fuck, man, come on. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I know so much more. Honestly, like I know more about what you do and how you roll than what's on your menu.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it like
It's
matters
you
more to
get
me.
you know me.
Yeah.
I'm the person that I'm portraying. Like that is me. My
Yeah.
menu is cool. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's probably the best New Jersey ramen boy ever.
Yeah. Let's go.
But you're gonna know me first.
Yeah.
So that's I make that point across quite hard on
And I can
anywhere that you
appreciate
find
that.
me.
And you're engaged with the chef community. You know, our boy Joshua Wolbutt, like love seeing
Mm,
him come down. Another great content creator. Uh Chef Authorized, Brandon, like you guys get down. And so like you're one man show, but you have this reach where now you're putting out content of you peeling some eggs. You and I are now talking. Now it's another
yeah.
layer of opportunity for your business that
Mhm.
most people are sleeping on. So really, really appreciate that. What's the number? Where are we at in the
Oh, you
1,000
wanted
bowls?
to?
Let's
Oh,
give
hold
people
on.
the
Let me pull it
number
up.
to kind of wrap so people can start to hit up
Give me
those
a sec.
pre-orders. I know you're talking about your pre-orders. You do a good job of bringing value.
Mhm.
You be yourself. You also educate, and then you say, "Hey, I need you to order some bowls of ramen. Let's go." That's, you know,
we broke 600, 695 to go. Finally.
wow,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Just imagine I did 300 bowls myself, but just my hands, nothing. All the pains with it too, which is it's I think it's essential to kind of learn. Like if you are the chef, like we talk about it too. Like if you don't know how to do all the stations, I don't think you should talk. I don't think you should
Mm.
even be the front person. You should know how to do everything just in case something happens. I'm giving it firsthand where I'm literally doing it first. And it's nutty, but very doable. Once you get into your system, it's like this.
Well, then you
Easy.
don't know it until you can teach it. Now, when you have that shop, when you get it the 800 square feet,
Hmm.
when you're ready to have a team behind you, when they're all salaried, when you're all doing the things that you believe in from building culture, like you don't have to work every station, but you know exactly
Exactly.
how, so you can hold others accountable and more often know exactly how to support them. And we don't talk
Mhm.
about that enough. Chef Salty, get out of here. You got more prep to do because everybody, Monday is the only day you can get this bowl. I
For
love the
now, just
exclusivity of
Monday.
it. So make sure Tenmomi, if you are in Rutherford, New Jersey, or if you are anywhere in New Jersey, New York, or New England, get your ass there and go support somebody like this. Make sure to check out the TikTok for sure too, because it gives you that inside glimpse. And appreciate you. Keep doing what you're
I
doing.
appreciate that. Did you want to learn how Why Tenmomi is the name of it?
Well,
Really
yes,
quickly. I know we're ending.
let's go.
So I tried to get ramen.com, nothing. Noodles.com, nothing. I tried every noodle variation under the sun.com, nothing. Okay. I landed on Tenmomi, which is Japanese for handmade or hand scrunched, the
Yeah.
wavy noodles.
Okay.
I put
Yes.
an N in the middle and it was available for .com. I'm like, I'm taking it. That's it.
Nice. Wow,
is
that's
the
a
whole
perfect
reason.
way to reverse engineer your branding. Go
Yep,
find
yep,
that Google domain first. Love that. You
yep.
even did that your own way. That's perfect.
I did.
What
I
a
did.
mic drop. KC, Chef Salty. Appreciate you. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Peace. All right, everyone, that is it. Love that. Way to bury the lead on Tenmomi. Once again, Best Served Podcast 378. Casey Gonzalez of Tenmomi on opening a noodle shop, 1,000 bowls of ramen, Chef's Life TikTok. Again, get into those comments. Make sure that you go and check out 6 Questions with Casey Gonzalez. You'll learn a little bit more about him, about the journey, first job in the industry, cooking with grandma. You know, we love all of those things. And then, as always, we are here every Tuesday. Articles, videocast, podcast Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Mountain. That's it. Appreciate you all. Cheers.